Welcome to Leaving Cert Plus, and this is lesson 1.2, and it's how to add and subtract fractions in algebra. There are two types of questions we're going to do today. The first type on the left is when we have numbers as the denominators. And the second type we're going to do is when we have algebra as the denominators. We're going to do 3 questions on each. Just be aware that this is not solving a fraction equation. In other words, a question with equal sign in it. This is just simply us bringing 2 fractions together as a single fraction. If you're looking for solving fraction equations, that will come in lesson 1.6. So let's get to work. In the first question, we're asked to express the following as a single fraction. How we do this is we need to concentrate on this thing known as a common denominator, a number that both 2 and 3 go into. I'm thinking 6. Once we have that decided upon, we will divide 2 into 6 and see how many times it goes. So 2 into 6 goes 3 times, and that multiplies by the top. What's really important here is that the sign in the middle always carries down. Back we go to the start and divide 3 into 6. That goes twice, and then you multiply it by the top, which is 4x minus 1. Once we have this done, we then use the skills that we learned in lesson 1.1 to multiply out the brackets and simplify. So 3 by 3x is 9x plus 6 minus my 8x and then plus 2 all over my 6. Now it's time to highlight the like terms, which is 9 take away 8. That will leave you with plus x, and 6 and 2 is 8 all over my 6. And there we've done it. We've combined 2 fractions and made them into a single fraction. Example number 2 is all yours. I want you to look at my method and now pause the video and have a go. So how do we go? The first thing we should have done is concentrate on a common denominator for 3 and 4, and I think most of you would have picked 12. Once you had this done, it would have been 3 into 12 goes 4 times, multiplied by the top, 4 into 12 goes 3 times, multiplied by the top, and then you just would have used your skills of simplifying. So your final answer would have ended up being minus 4x plus 13 all over 12. I hope that went okay, but we're going to take a look at one more question that involves numbers as the denominators. So in this question, we have 2 very obvious fractions, but then we've got a minus 2 in the middle, and to make that into a fraction, I'm going to put it over a 1. Now we have to try and concentrate on a common denominator for 3, 1, and 5. So I'm thinking 15. 15 is a number that 3, 1, and 5 goes into evenly. So let's get to work. 3 into 15, how many times it goes? It goes 5, and you multiply by the top, 4x plus 7. The sign carries down. 1 into 15 goes 15 times, and that multiplies by 2, and the sign carries down. And then 5 into 15 goes 3 times, and that multiplies by 2x minus 1. I'm going to quickly simplify this, so that will leave you with 20x plus my 35 minus 30 plus 6x minus 3 all over 15. Highlight my like terms now, so it's 20 and it's plus 6x, so 20x and 6x is 26x. 35, take away 30, and take away 3 is plus 2. All over 15, and there we go, we've done it. Now it's time in example number 4 to take a look at what happens when there's algebra at the bottom. The first thing we're going to do to get a common denominator is simply write the 2 denominators down beside each other in brackets. So this will leave x plus 1 and x minus 3. I'm going to teach you a method now in order to get these 2 fractions to come together. What we will say is that the top, which is 5, is going to multiply by the other bottom, not the one beneath it, but the other one. So in this particular question, the 5 is going to multiply by x minus 3. The sign carries down, and then remember, it's top by other bottom, so the 3 is going to multiply by x plus 1. This method works every time when you're trying to add 2 fractions together with algebra on the bottom. Now we're just going to simplify the top because the bottom is already simplified enough. So what I mean by that is the bottom is going to stay exactly as x plus 1 by x minus 3. You're going to be doing example number 5, so make sure you concentrate on how to start this question. So 5x minus 15 minus 3x and then minus 3. Highlighting the like terms, we would have 5 and we'd have take away 3. That will leave you with 2x. Minus 15 minus 3 is minus 18, all over my bottom of x plus 1 times x minus 3, and there we go, we've done it. We've combined 2 fractions into a single fraction. I know the answer looks really messy, and it doesn't look any simpler, but all we were asked to do is combine the 2 fractions together, and we've just done that. So example number 5, I want you to pause the video, bring the 2 denominators together, have a go, come back to me in a moment. So how did we do? What we should have concentrated on first is bringing the two denominators together, and then it was top by other bottom, the 2 by the x plus 3 and the plus 3 by the x minus 2. After that then, you would have simplified the top, and then adding the like terms, 2 would have went with 2x and 3x, and then 6 take away 6. Our final answer was 5x over x minus 2 times x plus 3. Tricky question, hope it went okay. But finally, to finish, I want to show you an exam paper question. This is from a deferred paper, but the method is still relevant. This is 2022 deferred question 1, part C. So what are we going to do? The first thing we would have concentrated on is getting the two denominators written down as our common denominator, which is 7x minus 5 times 3x plus 1. Remember, it's top by other bottom. So the 2 is going to multiply by 3x plus 1. And then minus comes down. The 4 is going to multiply by 7x minus 5. For full marks now, we're going to simplify the top. So it's 2 by 3x is 6x. 2 by 1 is 2. Minus 4 by 7x is minus 28x. Minus 4 by minus 5 is plus 20. And then my common denominator is going to write down as normal. So final answer then, like with like, 6 take away 28, so 6x take away 28x is going to be minus 22x. 2 and 20 is plus 22. And then on the bottom, we have 7x minus 5 and 3x plus 1. I will say that adding and subtracting fractions in this particular format doesn't come up very often. What's more commonly asked is to solve a fraction equation, and you will see this later on in lesson 1.6. Join me again on Leaving Cert Plus. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, you'll love our notes. You can get some for free in the link in the description of this video.